Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is week 3 of college football season and week 2 of the NFL. We did not do football picks last week because, well, I forgot. So let's hop right into it, starting with college football. Let's get right into it. Tonight, or well, no, not tonight. Tomorrow night, Friday the 13th, number 20 Washington State plays Houston. Washington State is gonna win that game. I forgot to write that one down. I'll write that one down. I have Washington State winning that one. Houston's a good team. I don't think they can beat the Cougars, though. Big 12 needs an important game, so they win it. Moving on to Saturday, Clemson takes on Syracuse. Clemson wins big. Alabama plays South Carolina. Alabama wins. Georgia plays Arkansas State. Georgia's going to win. LSU, fresh off their win against Texas, plays the Northwestern State. LSU wins. Oklahoma plays UCLA. UCLA is not good. They're going to lose by a lot. Sooners win. That's an 8 p.m. game, too. Ugh. Ohio State plays Indiana noon on Fox. Ohio State wins that one. It's going to be a tough one for Ohio State, but they will win it. Number 7, Notre Dame plays New Mexico. Notre Dame wins. Number 8, Auburn plays Kent State, 7 p.m. Eastern. Auburn wins that one. Florida traveling up to Kentucky to play the Kentucky Wildcats. Florida wins. Utah plays Idaho State at 4:15 Eastern Saturday. Number 11, Utah wins. Texas, off their loss against LSU, plays Rice. Travels to Rice, as a matter of fact. That's interesting. Texas wins. Rice, no good. Penn State plays Pittsburgh, noon Eastern. Penn State wins. Oregon plays Montana, 10:45 Eastern, a game that no one will be watching. Oregon wins. Texas A&M plays Lamar. Texas A&M wins. Number 17, UCF plays Stanford, 3:30 Saturday. UCF wins. Number 18, Michigan State plays Arizona State, hoping to get some revenge for last week's loss. Michigan State's defense is going to win the game for them this year. Iowa takes on Iowa State, 4 p.m. Eastern in the battle for some random, the Cyhawk Trophy or some bullshit. Upset pick. Iowa State wins. If I remember correctly, Iowa's a favorite. Like they should be, honestly. I've said bad things about Iowa State, or Iowa. Well, Iowa State. Let's see. Iowa's only a 2.5-point favorite. Which is, I mean, well, okay. I have Iowa State winning this one. Maryland off of, well, absolutely demolishing their past 2 opponents. Plays Temple. Maryland wins. Boise State plays Portland State. Boise State wins. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors travel over to Washington to play the Huskies. Washington wins. Number 24, USC plays BYU. BYU loses. USC stays on the winning path. And finally, for your top 25 games, Florida State, or number 25, Virginia is at home against Florida State. I have an upset here. Florida State wins this game because, well, they're only a 7-point underdog. And they kind of need this game. Honestly, they need to win this game. Moving on to the NFL. Week 2 of the NFL. Week 1, we saw some interesting things. I don't like this. There we go. This is good. Tonight, Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Carolina. Carolina wins. San Francisco, now moving on to Sunday, by the way. San Francisco plays the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't really pick the Bengals too often. If you go back to last year, I have the Bengals winning this one, though. We saw some good things from them last week against Seattle. The Los Angeles Chargers travel to Detroit. The Detroit Lions, they just didn't show up against the Cardinals in the second half. I don't think they're going to show up against the Chargers at all. Chargers win. Minnesota travels over to Green Bay. Minnesota looked good against Atlanta this past week. Minnesota wins. Indianapolis travels to Tennessee. Tennessee, well, they looked very good against the Browns. Tennessee wins. The New England Patriots and all the controversy surrounding them right now travel to Miami. Tom Brady said in a press conference yesterday, Miami is a good football team. Mr. Tom Brady, Miami is in fact not a good football team. Patriots win by a metric shit ton, because I won't even give a score by how many they win by. It will be a lot. Buffalo plays New York. New York Giants are bad. Buffalo's bad. Why is this game a thing? Seriously, this game is bad. This is possibly the worst game of the week. Buffalo wins. Seattle takes on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs to win this game a lot. It's going to be in front of their home fans. However, I have Seattle winning. Dallas, who looked extremely good against the previously mentioned New York Giants. Oh, wow, they're playing Washington. Washington's another team that ain't going to be good. Dallas wins this one to go 2-0. The Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, goes on to take a Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I almost said Baltimore Eagles. Wow. Brain almost quit. Oh, Jesus. Baltimore looked extremely good against Miami. Granted, Miami is bad. I do have Baltimore winning this game, though. Lamar Jackson will continue to play good. Jacksonville takes on Houston. Houston was very close to winning this past week. Will Jacksonville be able to win this game without Nick Foles? No. Houston wins. Kansas City takes on Oakland. Kansas City's going to win. I don't care how Oakland looked against the Denver Broncos. The Chicago Bears need a win taking on Denver. Denver, well, they're bad. They aren't going to do a whole hell of a lot this year. Chicago, I'm sorry, wins. Denver loses. New Orleans Saints take on the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go with Los Angeles in this one. Yeah, that's what I have written down on a little piece of paper. The little piece of paper says go with Los Angeles. Go with the Rams. I am going with the Rams. The Philadelphia Eagles in the Sunday night game take on the Atlanta Falcons. I have Philadelphia in this one because, well, they're a much better football team than Atlanta. And Atlanta looked very bad against Minnesota. Monday night, the Cleveland Browns travel over to take on the New York Football Jets. The Jets, well, God, if they win this game, the Browns need to just blow the entire team up already. Browns win. That's all I got. Browns win. Those are your football picks for the week, everybody. Have a good weekend. Peace out. Stay classy. Bye.